Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Joe Usual, and today I'm going to talk to you about a choice in Starfield that you're going to have to make that is going to be very upsetting for a lot of you. And that's where there's a quest called High Price to Pay, and after you retrieve a certain number of artifacts, it will trigger this quest, and there will be a battle, and you will have to choose between two characters which one to save. You'll either have to defend the lodge, in which case you will save that character, or you will go to the Eye, which is a star station satellite, and if you go there, then you will save the companion that is there. Now, this is what happens. Of the four romanceable characters in the game, Andreja, Barrett, Sam, and Sarah, the two that you are most involved with, those are the two that you're going to have to make the choice over. So, and comes a time where in the game where the game decides which two are most important to you. They will put one of them on the station. They're going to put three of the romanceable characters on the station, and one of them will be in the lodge. Okay? So, the second most important one to you will be in the lodge. And the first most important one to you will be on the Eye, I believe. Doesn't matter if I'm wrong about that. It could be flipped. You're going to have to choose between the two. If you want to save, whichever one you want to save, you will have to go to or stay with. So if the one you want to save is in the lodge, you stay in the lodge and you fight. If the one you want to save is in the Eye, you go to the Eye. And then you'll be able to save them. But the other person is not going to make it, okay? There's no getting around it. They have built this into the game, and it's very unfortunate, and it's very sad. But there's a way you can mitigate this, and that is if you know early on in the game that there are two of the characters that you like, ignore one of them. Take another one of the other romanceable characters and play with them and get to know them and do quests with them, and then make your choice at that point. So let's say you want Andreja and Sarah to survive this battle. Then you can play with either Andreja or Sarah, do whatever you want to do, or let's say Andreja or Sam, okay? Let's say you want to keep them. You're going to have to make a choice from the other two who's going to pass away, okay? So just ignore one of them until after this quest, or do as little as possible with the other one. And then collect all the artifacts as quickly as possible. And then after this point where the lodge is attacked, then you can go and this other character will survive, and you're going to be able to play with them for the rest of the game. I know it's terrible. I know it sucks, but that's how it is. However, after you get done with the main storyline and you finish the game, this will, if you go through New Game Plus, you will play the game again. You will have foreknowledge the next time around, and you can save everyone. That's the good news. Is on the second playthrough, if you go through Unity, if you finish the game and you go into New Game Plus, you will have foreknowledge of this event. You will be able to save everybody next time. Okay, so just take heart in the fact that you are going to be able to save everybody the next time. You can't save everyone this time. The first time you play through, you're going to lose a character, and there's nothing you can do about it. They've built it into the game that way, and it's horrible. My first playthrough, I lost Sam. I didn't think much about it because I didn't really care about Sam that much. I don't know why. I'd done enough quests with him, and I had talked with him enough. I'd done enough dialogue choices with him that he was picked to stay in the lodge. Sarah and Andreja survived, and I didn't really mess with Barrett too much, so it didn't really matter to me. But anyway. So this time around, and I just thought Sam was going to be a choice, that I could just let him go, and I would be okay with that. For me, this is my choice. It's going to be different for you. However, this time around, they took Sarah from me, and I was very upset, so I'm making this video. And I did a lot of research, and I tried everything. I went back in time. I I took out a bunch of innocent people while Sarah was my companion. Made her angry at me. They still put her in the quest. She still ran through. She still protected the lodge. She still died. There was nothing I could do about it because at that point they were already locked in. Andreja and Sarah were already locked in as my favorite and my second favorite because I'd done the most with them throughout the entire game. So early in the game, you have to make your choice, and you have to ignore one of your favorites in the beginning on your first playthrough until this happens. Then you can go and they'll survive. The other one of the other two will be taken from you, and then that's the only way you can mitigate this, so you can actually play with the two that you want to play with until the end of the game. If your two favorites are Sam and Barrett, ignore either Sam or Barrett until after this fight. Then bring on the other one and play with them and do their quest lines and what have you. Okay? So this is the only way you can fix it. And you can't fix it. Someone has to die. There's no getting around it. Like I said, but then once you play through the entire game and you go into New Game Plus, the second time around, you'll have foreknowledge, and there will be another dialogue choice where you can actually say, we have to move the artifacts right now, and then you can save everybody. But this time around, there's no way of doing it. The first time around, you're going to have to lose someone. So for the rest of my gameplay on this season, I'm going to be doing it without Sarah, and it makes me very upset. But you know what? I know it's just a video game, but you get attached to these characters, and you get used to their helpfulness, and their abilities. And so there will be characters that you see their abilities, and you're going to want them late game. And so that's my suggestion to you. Ignore one of the two. Play the one you want to play with the most to your heart's content, and the other one you're going to want to play with for later game, ignore them for the first half of the game. Not ignore them, but just don't do a lot of quests with them. Don't do a lot of dialogue options with them. Wait until after. So anyway, guys, hopefully this helped you out. If it did, give us a thumbs up. And if I've earned your subscription, don't forget to hit that bell icon for notifications. As I always say, I am my usual me, you be your usual you. And we'll see you tonight, where I'm going to go ahead and go through this funeral and the aftermath of this battle. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.